Good morning, everybody. It's December the 1st, and that means that we can start our new Advent tile picture. Now, just a couple of little pointers before we actually start this. If you've never done it before, I don't want you to think that it's Christmas related or it's in any way, shape or form religious or anything. It's just that we call it Advent because it's December. So we're going to do 24 tiny tiles, one a day from now till the Christmas Eve, and we're going to hopefully create a larger picture. And if you're not sure how it works, there are a couple we've done. This is the third one that we've done, and of course we did craft ember tiles as well. And so I'm just going to go through it with you what it is we're going to do. So here it is on the Sanntangle Facebook page. You've got this number sort of panel, and it shows you each day which part of the picture I'm actually going to draw. So today it's going to be this one up here. So the idea is that you have 20 of these little tiny tiles, or sorry, 24 rather, of these tiny tiles. Now you don't have to use this. You can use regular tile size. You can use macros if you want a huge picture, or you can even just use a piece of cardstock that you actually put together, and each square measures 5 centimeter squares. Entirely up to you. Morning, everybody. So that's how it works. And I've drawn the picture, yes, but I actually follow a tiny tile or a square every single day. So even I don't know what's connected to what, if you know what I mean. So I've written my name, look, and I put the date and I put that. Now what I want to make sure I do is that this is always at the top. So if I just at the top there, and if I just mention, T for top there, that just means then that I know that when I put this together, if I've got all these aligned, I know that they're all going to match. Does that make sense? Okay. So the other thing is something I really like you to think about doing is keeping up with it. Don't sort of think, oh, I'll do it later, or I'll do it tomorrow and do 4 at once. Try and do them all every day if you can. I think I'm just going to see if I've got something to put underneath that. Just give me 1 second because it's filtering in with the... there we go. There it is. So, okay, are we ready? Have we got that? So just to be reminding that this is at the top. So if I turn it around, look, T at the top. So that's the top of my page, okay? And first things first, pencil. And to make life a little bit easier, put yourself, hopefully in the middle, a little cross. So we're sort of splitting those sections up. So we've got something that we can work to. And we're all working on a similar sort of line. Okay. Oh, Rose, yeah, it's getting there. I think I had a bit of a coughing fit this morning, but other than that, it's mostly. I think John's doing all right as well. Tommy's a little bit in with it now, so never mind. We're all good. It's all sorted. Getting there. Okay. Are you ready then? Okay. Go in with pencil first, because then if anything changes, you can always sort of go back in and do something about it. So I'm going to put myself a little shape here. All right, so you notice that it's more in this one than it is in that one. Okay, it's just little bits. And then I've got a little bit of a line going in there and one there. Oh, this is intriguing. Oh, Chris, I know what you feel. I know what you mean. It's the same here. It's the same here. There you go. All right, so that's that bit there. So let's have a look. Next bit, it's got another one, and it's sort of coming up here. And it's sort of touching there, but not going all the way to the top of this little section. And then coming back down. And sort of coming down here. Okay. So then I've got this little bit sitting there. That's that one. Oh, just 1 second. I did have one, John. There you go. Okay. So next little bit, let's have a look. We've got, it's coming out of here. And it's sort of coming around in a bit of a wave. And it's coming back down there. Yeah. And then a bit on this end. Sort of there, and a little bit coming up there. All right, that's our first little bit. Whew, take a breather. So Let's have a look now. We're sort of working in this area and starts just slightly higher than that line there. And then along and down. And then it's going to come behind this. A little line there. And then here, this one's pretty easy. I think you can work out what this one is. It's a little leaf there. Okay, quite a bit going on in this already, isn't there? And this is just number one. Okay, so let's have a look at this bit. So I want to draw sort of a little shape there. And that comes down here into there. And then in this section, let's put just a part bubble in and then a full bubble in there. All right, they're not too small. And then one underneath it. And sort of one there. And then one kind of in that bottom edge. And then coming from this bit here, I'm going to come out to just sort of to the right of that line. Like so. I know lots of weird shapes in this one. It's, who knows what's going to come from this? I never quite know. I never quite know how it's going to work out. And again, I'll show you what I'm working to when we've drawn it. And from now, see, I will actually just draw what I can see. So I'm sort of doing the same as everybody else. You see that one's going underneath? And one there, look. Another one there. And we've got like another row coming here. So this one's going to be right at the top edge there. Now with these kind of things, if you find that you're not drawing it exactly, please don't worry about it. You know, there's things that are going to change as we work our way along. And we did this quite a lot in the last one in September. And it doesn't matter, as long as you've got certain things that match, yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so most of the drawing's done there. I'm going to come in now with a bit of a pen, all right? It's just a piece of paper, and just a piece of paper. You know, if you want to leave it as a pencil drawing, then you can do that. And then if you need to make any amendments, it's fine. But I do kind of like the sort of having to make things fit if I need to. So I'm just drawing in those lines. There's a few little details I want to add in, but I thought I'd do that when I've got the pen in there as well. Oh, going off there. Looks like I've started my tangle board. Yeah. Oh, please don't want anybody to worry about this at all. It's a few lines. You know, certain things I might, as I'm going, leave it in pencil until I sort of know what the next line is, so to speak. But I'm certainly not going to worry about it. It's just a picture. And if it gets to the point, this is a 5 centimetre square piece of cardstock. So you replace it, redraw it if you need to. It's not a problem. But I do think that the best way of doing it is to keep up and do it every day with me. Okay, so that's all that bit drawn in with pen. So I know it's pretty quick there, that's fine. So we've got couple of lines. I've not got lines on every single one, but I've got one in there and one in there. And around all of these here, I've got bubbles, but I think, do you know what? I'm going to leave drawing all those bubbles in just for a while till I know where it's all going. In here, I've sort of got some lines. And we've got little bubbles on the end. It's so, and this bit here, and in we go with that. And then I'm going to do a little sort of kink all the way along. Same on this side. all the way along. Okay, and that's it for drawing. That's absolutely it. So I know the third one. I mean, it's actually, if you want to include Craftember, it's our fourth. Now, how crazy is that? But I mean, I still remember that first one. I thought, well, give it a go. I don't know where it's going to lead, how it's going to work out, but it's just really nice to do, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to colour mine every day with a little bit of shading, just a pencil. Again, you can choose to leave it or colour it in coloured pencils. You can ink, whatever you want to do. Again, I've opted not to ink this time. I might change my mind and decide a little bit later on that I want to do that. I'm going to add a little bit around there, look. But yeah. Oh, I know, Joanne. It's actually, we've got the first one we did is actually up in the gallery in the office here. So see, just little lines there. Oh no, really, it was just a lovely piece, wasn't it? Well, I'm glad we did it. I know sometimes this can be a little bit challenging because it's every day, but you know, if we could do Craftember, we can do this one. Okay, so I'm going to leave this bit because it's obviously coming into this area here. And the same with this one. I'm going to put a bit there. So, some bits, yeah, mostly all shady. And I might decide, actually, let's do a bit. Put a little bit of pencil in there as well. Let's bring that Tortillon in. So, soften it off just a little bit. And I think this one you'll probably be able to pick out certain things. So you'll be able to think a little bit more about what colours you might want to add. It is more of a picture than an abstract kind of design this time. So as we go, you'll start to see things and you'll think, oh, that makes sense now, and I get where this one's going. So I think from this first tile, you can already see a few little bits that you might think are noticeable. Well, we'll see where it goes. Okay. Sort of fit that in. And as it gets a little bit further along, then I'll just start to tape them together. I'm not going to do that yet because otherwise you've got to sort of have the whole piece with all tiles waiting to be drawn on, all sort of stuck together. This way it's kind of easy to work with, isn't it? There we go. So remember that the top, which is my little tiny T there, is where the right way around with the words underneath. So let's just have a little look at that to be sure. There it is, look. Yeah. And I might decide to come back in and add some more shading to this, or I might come in with a bit of colour later. But for now, I think that's enough. It's enough for me to work out what's going on. So let's see where I am. So this morning, this is what I've been working with. Okay, so that's tile number 1. You see everything else is tucked away and closed up. So all I can see is this, which is what you're seeing me draw here. So look, put my little cross on and I've followed this and put it onto there. So it's mostly the same. I'm not going to worry if it's a little bit off. It doesn't matter. But that's what we've been doing. So there you go. Number 1, all done and sorted. And of course, depends what time I can do this tomorrow. It's whenever I can get on. I'll try and do them in the morning if I can, but it's not always possible. So, you know, keep them all together, keep them nice and neat, and I will see you for number 2 tomorrow. But of course, if you are up and about and around this afternoon, it's tile, is it 397, 2 o'clock as per usual. So I'll see you there for then. But in the meantime, have a go at this, enjoy, and I'll catch you soon. Oh, take care. Bye.